In the htdocs folder, we'll create a folder which will house all our PHP code. In here, I'll create a folder called Empower. All our PHP files for this project will be stored inside the folder called Empower. Now, after creating the folder, we can now launch our Sublime test. Now let's launch our Sublime test. Now that our Sublime test is up, I'll click on the File menu to open the folder which we earlier created in the htdocs. Now that we are in our project folder, we will need to create our PHP files in which we will write our PHP codes. The syntax for creating a PHP file is to save the file with the .php extension. Now that we have the index.php file in our project folder, we can continue with writing our code. Now that we have our PHP file, we need to note that all PHP scripts starts with the PHP tag and also ends with this. Therefore, all our PHP line of code would be in between these blocks. Now let's write our first line of PHP code. This line of code is just to print the hello and welcome to Empower to the screen. Now let's save the file by using Ctrl+X, or click on the file and click on save. After saving, let's go to our browser tab to view the yielded results. On our browser tab, let us now visit the localhost, then / our folder name which is Empower. Now we can see the outprinted string. On the browser. Now let's go explain what we did. The echo is a keyword in PHP which is used to print out strings to the web browsers. The echo function will output one or more strings to the browser, just like we saw in the example we just gave. Now let's talk about adding comments to our PHP program. The main purpose of writing comments in our programs are for human readability. Now let's talk about adding comments to our PHP codes. The main purpose of commenting our code is to enhance readability. That is, to make our codes readable. We might want to add comments to our codes to make others understand what we have done, or remind ourselves of what we have done, probably when coming back to the code base. In PHP, there are two commenting formats. We have the single line comment and the multi-line comment. Now, let's try out some commenting examples. Now, this first line of comment is a single line commenting style using the double forward slash. Whatever comes in a new line after the single line comment would be treated as a PHP code and not as a comment. The second single line commenting style is one in which the NERA sign is used before the comment string. The PHP interpreter will ignore anything attached after the hash symbol, as they will be treated as a single line comment. Also, anything on a new line after the hash symbol will be treated as a PHP code. Now, for the multi-line comments, the forward slash and asterisk is used to open a multi-line comment, while the asterisk and backward slash is used to denote the end of a multi-line comment. For multi-line comments, anything placed in between the two asterisks will be treated by the interpreter as a comment, and this can come in multiple lines. Now, let's save and view the results on our web browser. From the results on our web browser, it can be observed that the PHP interpreter totally ignores all comments that we added to our PHP code. At the point of execution, the PHP interpreter will skip all comments added to our code, as they are only needed in our code for human readability. With this, we have come to the end of this session on the basic syntax of PHP.